Hey everybody, I'm produced by AbeHal. Today my guest is MC Swome. We're here to talk about music and art.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. So, what got you into music?
Uh, I got into poetry when I was young. My counselor told me about choosing my own class. I had all F's, keep in mind, but he allowed me to choose poetry, and he really liked that. I was the only one who chose it. So from there, I just picked it up. My teacher taught me how to write, and I think she was showing me slam poetries and stuff like that. It was very related to rap, so I felt like other rap artists could do that. I could do the same thing, and I slowly transitioned into that. Once I transitioned to that, I started recording. Once I started recording, I started performing. That was around high school. So now that I'm older, I'm just trying to do projects that I like to do, you know? So yeah.
So, what first inspired you to start rapping?
I seen 8 Mile, Eminem. I was like 5 years old. My stepdad, he got it on VHS. We were watching it, and I was I wasn't allowed to watch it, but I thought it was pretty cool, you know? I only got to see the rapping part, which is pretty much how I started, you know? Just a little inspiration.
So, who are your early musical influences?
My early musical influences would be Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, uh, any West Coast rapper like Ice Cube, but also listen to like girl MCs like Missy Elliott, a couple Latin artists like MC Magic, you know, just a couple to name, you know.
How do you write? Can you walk us through your writing process?
Uh, I just go on my notes on my phone and just start jotting down whatever's at the top of my head, you know, just keep going from there. So I could be on the metro and I could just write down some 2 bars and come back to it later, or I could just feel inspiration on the moment and just start writing in my notes. If I start with the lyrics, I don't necessarily have to have a beat. And if I start with the beat, I don't necessarily have to know what I'm talking about. I just keep going with what I feel. And if I feel a certain way, I'll look for a certain beat. But if I want to just start writing just to practice, I would just continue, you know, from where I left off in the old verse or just keep going, you know, from just off the top.
Do you have any practice techniques that help you with writing?
Yeah, I use a 7 minute drill. I learned it from J. Cole. J. Cole said something about 7 minute drill. It's usually like where you just keep writing. You don't stop. And no matter what comes out, you just push yourself to those 7 minutes. And after those 7 minutes are done, you just see what you've done. And if you like it, you keep it. And if you don't, you just keep going, you know?
That's dope. How long does it take you to write a verse?
I could write a verse in 10 seconds. I could write a verse in 10 minutes, 10 days, 10 years. It usually depends on what kind of verse it is and what it's for.
Right on. So, what do you do when you have writer's block?
Well, if I have writer's block and I'm on my phone and I have struggled to write, you know, no inspiration, I just walk away, just put it down and just forget about it. Don't let it get to me, you know. But if I'm trying to write in the studio, trying to meet a certain deadline, I'll just probably write what I feel at the same time. But I just ignore it because sometimes I might not even use it. I just write, and it's okay to just write it, you know. Just even if it doesn't rhyme, just use it, and then just know that you did something that day, you know. Don't really beat yourself up. Writer's block happens to everybody, every artist.
I feel like when you're in the studio, you do make it happen.
Yeah.
But how do you make it happen?
Well, if I'm in the studio and if I have to make it happen, it's more of a already know certain words that I start off with the basics just to keep the wheels turning. And I might not necessarily use that start of the flow, but I will use that just to keep motivation. You know, just more writer's block could happen to anybody, but as long as you just keep writing, that's basically it's gonna help you. You know.
What about if the producer has you in the studio to make a song about a very specific subject? How do you get yourself to write about that one subject?
Well, each subject has certain words. You could use those certain words, certain topics, certain phrases. You could also have paraphrases. You could also have little similes, you know, metaphors on that topic. And if it's the topic that you're trying to get, then that's gonna help you get your goal because it's kind of hard to start off, you know.
Yeah, I see the vision. Can you share any pivotal movies or shows that help shape the way you make music?
I'll say 8 Mile. 8 Mile off the top of my head. There's a couple like Hustle and Flow, Get Rich or Die Trying, just rap-based movies that actually show you the struggle in some sense. You could relate to it. Yeah,
So, what does success mean to you?
that's a good question. Success means something different to everybody, but to me, it's just basically being happy at what you do, and success can mean like, oh, you get a deal to some other artist. I don't want a deal. Like I just want to be happy with what I do.
Can you describe what your first recording experience was like?
Yeah, I had reunited with my old school childhood friends, and I was hanging out with my other friends at the time, and I got them together. Long story short, we ended up catching up. I left my other friends, and my old childhood friends stayed, and they knew I liked rap, so they just hopped on with the laptop. We didn't even have a mic. We just straight recorded a couple audio clips later. It was posted on SoundCloud as soon as I got home. My mom picked me up. I uploaded it. I already got like 2, 3 views, and I was the happiest.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was the happiest kid in the world, and I was like,
2 views?
I was like
Let's go.
14. 14, I was so happy.
That's hard, bro.
Appreciate you.
What's the most bootleg mic setup you've ever recorded on?
Bootleg setup. My earphones. I had my earphones connected, a little microphone, just rapping on my break, 15 minutes, just recording. I still have it on my phone to this day.
That's what's up. What's your favorite ad lib?
I always catch myself saying it. That's why.
What's your toxic trait in the studio?
I'm a perfectionist. It's very toxic.
Right on. What's your go-to favorite studio snack?
I'll keep it simple. I don't really have a snack. I just go water and weed,
Right on. Me too, man. Do you think ghostwriters should disqualify someone from being called a real rapper? Like, if the rapper needed a ghostwriter, are they just like a poser, or are they like a real rapper?
Honestly, if a rapper needed a ghostwriter, it's probably because they needed help. Well, I think I understand the question more of is like, if they have a ghostwriter, can they be the greatest?
Okay, let me.
Is that what you mean? Is that kind of?
Yeah. Okay.
I would
yeah.
say no. Nah.
Okay, so the greatest rapper
Like-
can't have a ghostwriter?
No.
Because then the ghostwriter would be the greatest writer. What's the best piece of advice someone has given you, and who gave it to you?
The best piece of advice that I've gotten was the one I gave to myself is don't listen to no one's advice. Just listen to your own. Sounds fucked up, but it works.
Right on. Do you have any advice for upcoming hip-hop musicians?
I would say don't follow anybody, just follow yourself. And at the end of the day, you're going to start off slow, but you're going to end up where you want if you just keep doing what you do, but don't follow no one else.
I like it. Do you have anything new coming out?
Yeah, I have a mixtape, 30 tracks. I'm still working on this in the progress, but I'm excited. It should be coming soon.
When it's all said and done, I was born to be a leader. No, I'm searching for the truth, cause the demons gon' deceive you. Yeah, the media be lying with the shit that they done feed you. I've been grinding, I've been writing, that's the reason you don't see me up. You gon' see me up, try to beat me up, try to grab me, they done lost me, I done seen enough. Motivate my city, make it motion, clean it up. West Coast posted, nobody gon' bring me up.
All right, everybody. Now we're going to have MC Swome do a freestyle rap verse.
Let's get it, bro. One time, 2 time, yeah, Lynwood gon' shine. 1 time, 2 time, young Swome from the grind, look. Check it. Yo,
Don't you know, homie, we done blazed it out the capsule. Y'all ain't even know this is Mario versus Browser in the castle. Motherfuckers talking, I'm gon' let it crack slow. Got the Arco, got the Sparko. Motherfuckers fake, need a barcode. Well, check it off, matter of fact, I go hard though. So check it off, motherfuckers try to really press the card. No, I'ma keep it going like Arizona Cardinals. Ayy. California on this shit, Denver Bronco. Motherfucker roll a blunt like a fucking taco. Young kid, do it on the spot, ho. Y'all ain't heard of me, we could mix it with the Vato, Gelato. Motherfuckers talking what you want, ho. Me, I'm finna do it, I can never promise tomorrow. But guarantee, I'ma promise I don't ever follow. These motherfuckers, they talking about it, I never called them.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks to my guest, MC Swome.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. See you guys in the next video. Peace.